to do now is we're going to take a couple of those questions that are very commonly asked, and we're going to have the doctor answer those in front of you all right now so we can cut down on some of the corporate questions coming in. No, it's for your benefit. All right.
Greg hates the late nights.
I hate reviewing all of those charts with IBOs as they call in and they're asking questions about ATP and whatever else was up there. That's right. That's right. Hair regrowth is a big one for some of us. Okay. This is a question that we get all of the time. What is the difference? There's a lot of shakes that are out on the market. And there's that shake and this protein shake, and there's whey protein here. What is the difference between all of the shakes and the metabolic shake?
I think the merit first of the metabolic shake is it absolutely is a complete meal replacement. It's not just a whey protein.
Can't hear you, Don.
It's a complete meal replacement. It's not just a whey protein or a soy protein or something isolated that you have to go out and figure out what you're going to put with it. This is a one decision. Is all you have to have is the metabolic shake. So what we've assembled is the very best combination of proteins that we can do from our research. We've supplemented it with the branched-chain amino acids in exactly the way to get the right metabolic correction, the right metabolic signals that we want. We have a perfect blend of carbohydrates in the right balance. We have a perfect blend of medium-chain triglycerides that help stabilize all of your energy needs. So it is a complete shake. It is nutritionally balanced. It's great for weight loss. It's great to get your muscles corrected no matter who you are, any day for the rest of your life. I start my day with it every day, and it's the right kind of way. So what really separates it out is it's totally nutritionally complete. I don't know of any other shakes on the market that measure up to that.
All right, we got a half an applause out of that right off the front row. There were 2 claps into it and thought, oh, maybe I'm not supposed to applaud. Can children take all of the products?
Great question. Certainly the shakes and bars are nutritionally sound products that are good for anyone at any age. No problem about it. A lot of the other products are fine. I would not use for really young children. I think it's really designed for adults, sort of 30 and older. What we're finding is a lot of athletes like it because of the blood flow. Essentials also. I don't see anything wrong with older teenagers, athletes using it, but I really, I don't see any particular need for a 20-year-old to be using it. The probiotics are great pretty much for anyone. I would not use the Boost or Resist for really young children. Nothing really wrong with the Resist, but I don't see any point in it. So the shakes and the bars are great. Prime Core, older. I wouldn't use it for children under 12 ever, really. I think it's for older individuals.
All right. Yeah. All of those 8-year-olds on Prime just... That's right. So here's a question that's related to that. Can people of any age take Prime?
Yeah, I think I just sort of answered that. It's really, we're putting it out there for cardiovascular health, so our initial intention was really on adult health line. Again, I kind of like it. I think it's very useful for athletes, and I think we'll have more research about that as it goes along. Again, I really wouldn't see any reason why individuals less than sort of late teenage and maybe a 17-year-old athlete or something, but I wouldn't go much younger than that. It is a totally natural herbal product, though, that there really is no problem with using.
The next question is, what is okay to add to the shakes? So obviously people get, they take the shake and then they want to lighten it up somehow and they start adding Hershey syrup. Because the chocolate just isn't chocolatey enough.
Craig wanted peanut butter and bananas in his, and I said, no, that is not the point.
No, it felt good.
I think that, to change it, we've got the infusions, which help, change flavor. But I frequently will blend berries. So berries are good. Bananas or never. Okay? Berries can be blended in it. Blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, blackberries, any of those can get blended into it. Sometimes I will even use one of the, if I want a different flavor, I might even use some of the keeper products once in a while and blend to it. But certainly the berries are a great thing to go with. Why not?
And why are the berries so good and the bananas so bad?
So the bananas, interestingly enough, are almost purely like a candy bar. They're almost pure sugar. So if you look in the book, hopefully you've all looked at it, if you look at the good carb, bad carbs, you'll see that bananas have a carbohydrate to fiber ratio that makes it, it's almost like eating white bread. Okay? It's probably one of the most dangerous things you can do to your blood sugar. And so berries, our alliteration we always use is berries are best. So when you're asking a fruit question, berries are best. All of the other fruits you have to decide on. An apple in the middle of the afternoon is a lousy snack. And you can go through the list and look at individual ones. Watermelon, not particularly good. Bananas, real bad. And you can kind of go through the list. And it's important that you recognize the differences in what we would call glycemic response to different foods. Bananas are one of the worst. Anybody on weight loss should never consume a banana. Anybody who ever told you to get it from salad because they would already told you not eating enough protein. The primary source of protein in the diet, or acid in the diet, is protein foods.
And we just got Rodney James is in the back of the room, and he said, hey, we just got a call from Chiquita. Yeah. Stock just plummeted 20%. Okay. And, yeah, go ahead. I can't repeat this, hang on.
So he's asking whether the combination of foods lower the glycemic effect of any individual foods, and absolutely. And so you noticed I said you shouldn't eat it alone for a snack. Okay, so if you embed a fruit, so berries, if we're talking breakfast, keep your glycemic extremely low. If you're talking about having another fruit, put it at dinner. Larger meal, more foods, diluted out. Okay, so it does impact it. But if you have a banana for breakfast, it's going to change your metabolism. I don't care what you eat with it.
All right. The last question is we often get that is people have hit their plateau, they've gotten on the system, they've lost, I don't know, 15, 20 pounds, whatever it might be, and then have just kind of plateaued. What's the response to that?
So the metabolic lifestyle, as it's written in the book and as the products, will target around 1,600 calories per day. Pretty much 100% of men will lose weight at 1,600 calories. About 75% of women, maybe 85%, will lose weight at that level. And so basically that calorie number may have to be adjusted. Likewise, when you start losing weight, again, depending on how much you start with, if you're trying to lose the last 10 pounds, or if you have 100 to lose, chances are you'll lose weight for a while, and then it'll slow down. That means you're coming into balance with your calorie need. If you're going to continue, you're going to have to make some more adjustments in your carbohydrate intake. You have to lower it some more, or increase your exercise. So the closer you get to your ideal weight, and the longer you've been losing weight, you will get to a plateau. One of the really cool things about metabolic, though, is unlike other weight loss things, Lassalis, you lose weight just simply because you're starving to death. You will lose weight for a while, but when you lose weight on a program like that, you're losing fat and muscle. And so when you get done losing weight, you're still just as fat as you were when you started. You have the same percentage body fat. You're smaller, which might look okay for a while, but that means you're going to gain it all back. Okay? What we do is that ours is going to be almost all fat loss. If you use the metabolic approach, you're going to lose almost all fat and protect all your muscle. So you have all that energy metabolism. One of the things that you'll find in terms of plateauing is keep measuring. Because what you're going to find is you're going to continue to change body composition, even though your bathroom scale might not be changing. Basically, you're still losing fat. So you can lose a pound of fat and gain 1 pound of muscle. Bathroom scale says you didn't do anything, but your body lost 3,000 calories. You're incredibly healthier for having done it. So don't get too wrapped up. Be sure you're measuring and just stick through it, because metabolic will carry you through those plateaus.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Layman. Please help me welcome our host, Deputy Dr.